particle here. We know velocity of the particle, it is equal to, this is the velocity of the particle, which is equal to omega into root of a square minus y. What is y? X square and x square and d. Suppose if you are taking the displacement along the x direction, displacement of the particle along the x direction is a square minus x square. And ఇక్కడ నేను తీసుకున్న particle vibration ఎటువైపు ఉంది along the y axis కాబట్టి, so I have taken it as the y square. Are you getting? Okay, right now. Now, what is omega? So velocity it is equal to omega, it is equal to 2 pi f into root of a square minus y square, right? Since omega it is equal to 2 pi f, evaluating the substitution is here. Now here frequency frequency will be. Now what is the speed of the wave formula? V is equal to frequency into lambda. From this frequency it is equal to v by lambda. So therefore this is the velocity of the particle. It is equal to 2 pi into frequency is equal to v by lambda. Means velocity of the wave by wavelength of the wave into root of a square minus y square. Right? So this is the displacement here. Y is equal to displacement. Now let us substitute all these values here. So velocity of the particle it is equal to 2 pi into v. Speed of the wave it is equal to 0.1 by wavelength it is equal to 0.5 into root of a square. Amplitude square is equal to 0.1 square minus displacement of the it is equal to 5 into 10 power minus 2. It is 0.05 whole square. Now we have to calculate this one. So 1 by 5 వస్తుంది ఇదంతా కూడా క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ చేయాలి మనం. సో నేను ఇక్కడ క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ ని స్కిప్ చేసేస్తున్నాను. You have to do the calculation by your own. So how the process I will tell. ఈ ప్రాబ్లం ఎలా చేయాలి అని ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయాలి. Right? Okay. Now here, after calculating this one, we will get the velocity of the particle it is equal to root 3 pi by 50 meter per second. And one more thing here, just check your options అన్ని కూడా. Options అన్ని కూడా చెక్ చేస్తున్నారు అనుకోండి. ప్రతి దాంట్లో కూడా root 3 pi by 50, root 3 pi by 50, root 3 pi by 50, root 3 pi by 50. So don't waste your time by calculating here. ఎందుకంటే ఆప్షన్స్ అన్ని కూడా ఒకటే ఇచ్చారు కాబట్టి క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. డైరెక్ట్ గా మనం Vp √3 pi by 50 మీటర్ పర్ సెకండ్ రాసుకోవచ్చు. క్లియర్? అర్థమైందా? ఒకవేళ అక్కడ మనకి ఇచ్చిన ఆప్షన్స్ అన్ని కూడా డిఫరెంట్ గా ఇచ్చాడు అనుకోండి, then you have to do the problem. Right? Okay. Now here the question is that velocity of the particle is along the positive j axis, negative j axis, లేదా positive I axis లేదా negative I axis. అంటే positive j అంటే ఏంటి? along the y axis. negative j అంటే ఏంటి? along the negative y axis. I అంటే along the positive x axis, minus I cap is negative x axis. Now if you observe here, this particle it is vibrating along the positive y axis. So at a particular time t is equal to 0 అనే టైం లో ఈ పార్టికల్ ఎటువైపు మూవ్ అవుతుంది? along the positive y axis. Now what is the unit vector along the positive y axis? Is nothing but j cap plus j cap. So therefore here in vector notation this velocity of the particle bar is equal to root 3 pi by 50 along the positive y axis, means j cap meter per second. So this is the answer here. So what? Okay, I will explain here the problem. Now here they had considered a string. So string of length L. Right? And here under this one, okay, closed organ pipe తీసుకున్నారంట. A closed organ pipe. I hope you know about the closed organ pipe. So this is the closed organ. Okay, side వచ్చేసి కంప్లీట్ గా ఎండ్ గా ఉంటుంది, వాటర్ తీసుకొని ఉంటాం, క్లోజ్డ్ ఆర్గన్ పైప్. Now, according to the problem, the string it is in resonance, right? Air column దీంట్లో వచ్చేసి air column length ఇచ్చారు నాన్న. Air column length it is equal to 75 centimeter ఇచ్చారు. And here the string of under a tension T, it is having a tension T and a tension T and బాగా టైట్ గా కట్టేసి ఉంటారు. And it is vibrating with the first overtone. First overtone means second harmonic. Remember, fundamental harmonic కాదు, right? Fundamental harmonic తర్వాత అవి కాకుండా మిగతా హార్మోనిక్స్ అన్ని కూడా మనం ఏమంటాం అంటే ఓవర్టోన్స్ అంటాం. So first overtone or else second harmonic. Remember, second harmonic. Now at the ends notes and note form అవుతుంది, right? So ఒకటి సింగిల్ లూప్ అయింది అనుకోండి, that is the first harmonic. And now second harmonic అంటే ఎన్ని లూప్స్ రావాలి? So this is the two loops here. So here also a node it is formed, right? And at this position, this is the antinode. This is also an antinode. Antinode means whose displacement is maximum. Node and the displacement is zero. Okay. Now, if దీంట్లో ఎంతైతే frequency ఉంటుందో, what is that frequency? Frequency is equal to. Now only one loop అయింది అనుకోండి, what is the length? Lambda by 2. So L is equal to lambda by 2. Lambda it is equal to 2 into L. So F1 it is equal to V by 2L. But a second harmonic ఏంటి? F2 it is equal to 2 times of V by 2L. And it is equal to 2 times of F1. Right? This is the second harmonic. Are you getting? Okay. Now ఈ సెకండ్ హార్మోనిక్ వచ్చేసి this is in resonance with the third harmonic of an air column. Now third అంటే ఏంటి? ఇప్పుడు సపోజ్ ఓన్లీ ఫస్ట్ హార్మోనిక్ తీసుకున్నాను అనుకున్నాను, ఒక నోడ్ ఫామ్, రైట్? నౌ సెకండ్ నోడ్ తీసుకుంటే we'll get the third harmonic. Now we will get the first harmonic ఎంత అవుతుంది చెప్పండి? F1 it is equal to, suppose this is antinode and this point is a node here. What is the length here? L it is equal to lambda by 4, so therefore lambda it is equal to 4L. Therefore F1 it is equal to V by lambda. F1 it is equal to V by 4L. This one it is the first harmonic, right? And what will be the second harmonic? ఇంకో నోడ్ ఫామ్ అవుతుంది ఇక్కడ. ఇంకో నోడ్ ఫామ్ అయినప్పుడు lambda it is L it is equal to lambda by 4. This is lambda by 4. This is lambda by 4. 3 lambda by 4 అవుతుంది, right? So therefore we get second one. Second harmonic ఎంత వస్తుందన్న second harmonic. What will be the next frequency? Next frequency will be 3 times of F1. Closed organ pipe flow. Closed organ pipe flow. What is the next frequency? 3 times of F1. Then తర్వాత 5 times of F1. Then తర్వాత 7 times of F1. So here whatever we are taking this one, 3 times of the fundamental frequency కాబట్టి ఈ frequency ని మనం ఏమంటాం అంటే third harmonic. Is that clear? Okay, now అంటే third harmonic ఎంత? 3 times of F1. F1 value is equal to 4V by 4. Okay. Now according to the problem, this closed pipe it is resonating with the frequency of the closed pipe. It is equal to third harmonic. According to the problem here, with the closed organ pipe, this is the closed organ pipe. The closed organ pipe flow. Third harmonic jagadu, right? Third harmonic means nothing but F3 na, ante node first, second one వచ్చేసి ఇంకో నోడ్ ఫామ్ అవుతుంది ఇక్కడ. So this is in the third harmonic. So what is the third harmonic of the closed organ pipe? F3 is equal to 3 times V by 4 here. Right? Now what is F3 value? F3 value is equal to 3 times sound. What is V? V is the speed of the sound. According to the problem, they have given the speed of the sound, it is equal to 340 churn. 340 by 4 into what is the length of the air column? They have given according to the problem, length of the air column which is it is equal to 75 centimeter each. This is of 75 centimeter. Right, 75 centimeter. Centimeter means into 10 power minus 2 meter. And then we can write this one as 100 here. So therefore, the calculation is one word. What will be the third harmonic frequency of the closed organ pipe? Third harmonic frequency of the closed organ pipe, which is C, it will be, it is equal to 340 or so. 75 force, it is nothing but 300. So therefore, it will get cancelled. So therefore, finally we will get it is equal to 340 hertz. According to the problem, second harmonic of the string, right? And then let us consider it as Fs and put now Fs is in resonance with the third harmonic of the closed organ pipe. So therefore, what is the string frequency? String frequency, it is equal to the third harmonic outlet. Then in direct string frequency, therefore the string frequency it is equal to F3 and Raskovic, which is equal to 340 hertz. This is the frequency of the string line. Resonance ఇచ్చాడంటే ఈ స్ట్రింగ్ లో ఎంతైతే ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఉంటుందో ఆ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ వచ్చేసి క్లోజ్డ్ ఆర్గన్ పైప్ లేదా ఓపెన్ ఆర్గన్ పైప్ ఎంతైతే ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఉంటుందో ఈ రెండు ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీస్ ఈక్వల్ అవుతాయి. Right? So therefore, by doing this one, we have calculated what is the frequency in the string. It is equal to 340 hertz. Now, according to the problem here, ఒక tuning fork కూడా తీసుకున్నాడు. Let us consider here a tuning fork, and it is having a frequency ft and this one. Now, a tuning fork and string frequency both are slightly different and produces number of beats. So according to the problem again here, number of beats produced by the tuning fork and the string, it is equal to 4 beats per second. So here it is equal to modulus of string frequency minus tuning fork frequency. They are given the beats between the frequency of the string and the tuning fork, which is equal to 4 each other, right? So here this is the 4 according to the problem. Remember, Fs minus Ft. Now let us consider, this is the equation. I hope మీకు ప్రాబ్లం అర్థమైంది అనుకుంటున్నాను. 1 second ప్రాబ్లం చెప్తాను చూడండి నాన్న. స్ట్రింగ్ వచ్చేసి సెకండ్ హార్మోనిక్ లో వైబ్రేట్ అవుతుందంట. క్లోజ్డ్ ఆర్గన్ పైప్ వచ్చేసి థర్డ్ హార్మోనిక్ లో వైబ్రేట్ అవుతుందంట. ఈ రెండు కూడా రెసొనెన్స్ లో ఉన్నాయని ప్రాబ్లం ఇది. ఏంటి రెండు? ఇవి రెండు స్ట్రింగ్ అండ్ closed organ pipe, both are at resonance. Both are in resonance means whatever the string frequency is there, that is equal to the frequency of the closed organ pipe. Now, what is the frequency of the closed organ pipe? మనం calculation చేస్తే it is equal to 340 hertz వచ్చిందండి. అంటే ఇప్పుడు string వచ్చేసి it is in resonance with the closed organ pipe కాబట్టి string frequency it is equal to the third harmonic తీసుకుంటున్నాను. అంటే string frequency it is equal to 340 hertz వచ్చింది. Now, according to the problem, ఒక tuning fork తీసుకున్నాను. Right? And this tuning fork it is producing some beats with the string. So according to the problem, any beats produce చేశారంటే ఇక్కడ 4 beats produce చేశారు. Right? This is the beat produced by the string after tuning fork. Now here again, according to the problem, when the tension of the string it is increased. Now here again, according to the problem, when the tension in the string is increased, when the tension in the string it is increased, then the number of beats produced, then the number of beats per second produced or reduced to according to the problem 2 beats per second. And the new beats per second it is equal beat frequency, new beat frequency and it is equal to 2 each other. Now what we have to find out here, we have to find out what is the frequency of the tuning fork. What is the frequency of the tuning fork? Clear? Okay. So ఇప్పటిదాకా మనం చేసినంత మెథడ్ అంతా కూడా దీనికి ఇదంతా కూడా ఏం చేసామంటే frequency of the string find out చేసుకోవడానికి. Right? Okay. Now so here, what is the frequency of the string? It is equal to 340 hertz. Frequency of the tuning fork it is unknown, right? Now the beat frequency is equal to FB is equal to 4 beats per second. Now tension in the string increases, right? So we know that here what is the frequency and tension relation. Frequency is equal to 1/2L into root of T by mu. And the frequency is directly proportional to root T. And the tension increases, therefore the frequency increases. Frequency increase out. Right? If tension increase చేసిన తర్వాత the new beats it is equal to 2 beats per second. Okay, then what is the frequency of the tuning fork? Now listen here. Listen carefully, beats problem ni ఎలా solve చేయాలని చెప్తున్నా చూడండి. Now let us consider this is the position of the known frequency. Right? This is the position of the known frequency which is equal to string frequency which is equal to 340 hertz. Now what is the formula for the beat frequency? It is equal to modulus of the f1 divides f2 this one. Right? So therefore here f1, or else we can here if we want to calculate f2 it is equal to f1 plus or minus f1. Clear? అంటే suppose ఇక్కడ నేను ఇది string అని తీసుకున్నాను. Now let us consider this is the tuning fork, then this is the tuning fork అవుతుంది, ఇది string అవుతుంది, and this one is the beat frequency. అంటే ట్యూనింగ్ ఫోర్క్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఏమవుతుందండి string frequency plus or minus beat frequency. What is the beat frequency here? 4. అంటే tuning fork frequency ఎంత అవ్వచ్చు? It is equal to 340 plus 4. It is equal to 344 hertz అవ్వచ్చు ప్లస్ అయితే. ఒకవేళ మైనస్ అయితే దీనికన్నా తక్కువగా ఉంటుంది. So tuning fork it is equal to 340 minus 4 కూడా ఉండొచ్చు, which is equal to 340 minus 4 అంటే it is equal to 336 hertz కూడా ఉండొచ్చు. ఇప్పుడు ఈ రెండిట్లో కరెక్ట్ ఏంటి అది మనం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. According to the problem here, tension in the string increases. అంటే ఇప్పుడు tension in the string increase అయింది కాబట్టి frequency of the string also increases. ఓకే, అంటే ఈ పొజిషన్ నుంచి ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఆఫ్ ది స్ట్రింగ్ ఏమైంది ఇంక్రీజ్ అయింది, అంటే ఫార్వర్డ్ డైరెక్షన్ లో మూవ్ అయింది, పాజిటివ్ డైరెక్షన్ లో మూవ్ అయింది. వాట్ ఈస్ ద న్యూ బీట్స్ హియర్? నౌ లెట్ us consider this is the new beat అనుకుందాం, beats per second. సో వాల్యూ ఏమైందంటే స్టార్టింగ్ లో వచ్చేసి వాల్యూ ఎంత ఉంది beats, number of beats per second, right? What do you mean by number of beats per second? That is nothing but difference between the frequencies again, right? So starting లో వచ్చేసి what is the beat frequency here? 4. ఈ రెండింటి మధ్య డిఫరెన్స్ ఎంత 4. ఇప్పుడు ఏం చేశారు ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేశారు. సో స్ట్రింగ్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ పొజిషన్ ఏమైంది కొద్దిగా ఫార్వర్డ్ డైరెక్షన్ లో అయింది. Now this is the new position of the string frequency and this is the tuning fork frequency. So what happens to the value వచ్చేసి decreasing, or else the new beat frequency between the tuning fork and the string, new beat frequency increase కూడా అవ్వచ్చు. ఇక్కడ టూ కేసెస్ ఉన్నాయి. స్ట్రింగ్ యొక్క టెన్షన్ ఇంక్రీజ్ చేస్తే ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఇంక్రీజ్ అయ్యింది. సో దేర్ఫోర్ న్యూ beat frequency may decreases or else may increases. Now according to the problem here, the new beat frequency 2 beats per second, it is less than 4 beats per second. And the beat frequency decrease according to the problem. ఇప్పుడు beat frequency ఎక్కడైతే decrease అవుతుందో, ఏ వాల్యూ అయితే decrease అయిన తర్వాత మనకు tuning fork frequency వస్తుందో, that is the correct answer. So therefore the tuning fork frequency it is equal to 344 hertz. ఇప్పుడు ఇదే ప్రాబ్లం ని ఇంకో రకంగా అడుగుతారు. Now it is vibrating in the second harmonic. It is vibrating in the second harmonic. Second harmonic means here we'll get note. This is also note position and this is also note position. Second harmonic means 2 loops now. Second harmonic 2 loops. So now what will be the value here? F2 it is equal to 2 times of F1, which is equal to 2 times of V by 2L. So L and L get cancelled. It is equal to V by L. Now what is V here? V is equal to 1 by V is equal to T by mu L. V is equal to T by mu. Okay. Now and it is in resonance with the fundamental frequency of the pipe. It is in resonance with the fundamental frequency of the pipe. Fundamental frequency అంటే ఒక నోడ్ యాంటీ నోడ్ మాత్రమే ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. Now what is the fundamental frequency here? So what is the first harmonic frequency? It is equal to F1, it is equal to what will be the lambda? L it is equal to lambda by 4, lambda it is equal to 4L. So F1 it is equal to V by 4L. So V by 4L. Now they are given the speed of the sound. Speed of the sound which is it is equal to 320 Hz and 4 into length of the air column is equal to 0.8 here, 0.8 meter. After calculating that one, we will get 100 Hz. Right. Now here they have given that these two are in resonance. These two are in resonance. If you రెండు కూడా resonance లో ఉంటే, what is the mass of the string? They are given the tension also. The tension value is equal to 15 Newton each and 15 Newton, and the length of the string is equal to 0. So here, if we calculate this one, F2 value, F2 it is equal to 1 by 0.5 into root of P value. What is P here? It is nothing but 50 by mu. What is mu? Mu is equal to mass per unit length. Okay, after that. Okay, now according to the problem here, the frequency of the string matches with the resonance with the frequency of the closed organ part. And frequency of the string, right? Frequency of the string, it is equal to frequency of the closed organ pipe. Frequency of the closed organ pipe. Now you know the equate so here 1 by 0.5 root of 50 by mu. Right, it is equal to 100 here. Now further calculation. So what we have to calculate? We have to calculate first of all mu calculation cheyali. Then tarvata mu is equal to m by l. Okay, we will do this. Now 0.5 means it is nothing but 2 here. 2 by 10, 10 by 5 also it is equal to 2 into root of 50 by mu, it is equal to 100. So therefore 2 ones are, this one is 250. Now squaring on both sides, 50 by mu it is equal to 50 into 50. So therefore 150, 50 get cancelled. So therefore what we get here, mu it is equal to 1 by 50. This is the mu value. And what is mu here? We know that mu it is equal to mass per unit length of the string. So it is equal to mu value, it is equal to 1 by 50 here. So therefore what will be the m? M it is equal to length of the string by 50. What is the length of the string here? Length of the string it is 0.5. So therefore m it is equal to 0.5 by, it can be written as 5 by 10 into 50 here. So therefore it is equal to 5 ones, 5 tens, 1 by 100, it is equal to 0.01 K. But the options are given in grams per inch. Options such as grams per inch. And then the frequency of the siren heard by the car driver. Let us consider this is a police car here. This is a siren anukunda. This is a police car, right? The sound produced cheskunta veltunda, and it is approaching towards the wall. It's a wall. This is the wall here, right? So the car at the speed of according to the problem, the car it is moving with the speed of 36 kilometer per hour. Then మనం కన్వర్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి మీటర్ పర్ సెకండ్ అంటే 36 into 5 by 18 meter per second, which is equal to 18 1 18 2 5 are 10 అంటే 10 meter per second అవుతుంది. That is the speed of the police car. 10 meter per second is the speed of the police car, right? Okay, now here the speed of the sound they have given it as, the speed of the sound chesi they have given it is equal to 320 meter per second each. 320 meter per second. Now here, and the frequency f0 chesi, f0 value they have given it is equal to 8 kilohertz. Now the question is that ఈ waves ఇలా travel చేసిన తర్వాత ఈ wall తో intersect అయి ఈ వేవ్స్ మళ్ళీ ఏమవుతాయన్న రిఫ్లెక్ట్ అవుతాయి కదా. ఈ రిఫ్లెక్ట్ అయిన ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ, వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఆఫ్ ద రిఫ్లెక్టెడ్ వేవ్ హర్డ్ బై ద డ్రైవర్ ఇన్ ద పోలీస్ కార్? దట్ ఈస్ ద క్వశ్చన్. క్వశ్చన్ అర్థమైందా? What is the frequency of the reflected wave? What is the frequency of the reflected wave heard by the driver of the police car? Okay, దీంట్లో రెండు కేసెస్ ఉన్నాయి. ఒకటి, this is the frequency. first of all, వాల్ ఎంత ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీతో రిసీవ్ చేసుకుంటుంది అది మనం క్యాలిక్యులేషన్ చేయాలి. లెట్ us consider it as f1. క్లియర్? మళ్ళీ ఈ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ, ఇదే ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీని వాల్ ఏం చేస్తుంది? రిఫ్లెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. సో వాల్ ఎంత ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీతో రిఫ్లెక్ట్ చేస్తుందన్నా f1 అనే ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీతో ఈ వేవ్ ని రిఫ్లెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. ఎందుకంటే వాల్ ఎంతైతే ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీని రిసీవ్ చేసుకుందో అదే ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ మళ్ళీ రిఫ్లెక్ట్ చేస్తుంది. ఈ రిఫ్లెక్ట్ చేసిన ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీని ఈ డ్రైవర్ ఎంత ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీతో విన్నాడు, బికాజ్ హీ ఇస్ మూవింగ్, రిలేటివ్ మోషన్ లో ఉన్నాడు, అదే ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఉండదు కదా, సౌండ్ మారిపోదు. ఓకే, ఓకే. Now in the case 1, car will be the source. Remember, car is the source. Now what is the source speed? 10 meter per second. And the wall is the observer. And this wall is the observer. Observer speed is the wall rest. It is at rest. It is equal to 0. Now, therefore, the apparent frequency received by the wall is f1. So f1 is equal. This approach case kada. This is an approach case. మరి approach case కి మనం ఏం చేయాలన్నా అప్పర్ సైన్ తీసుకోవాలి. అప్పర్ సైన్ తీసుకోవాలంటే ఏంటి? v plus v0 by v minus vs into f0 ఫార్ములా యూస్ చేయాలి. Okay, so therefore f1 is equal to v0 value is equal to 0. v value in the v is equal to 320 by 320 minus vs. What is vs here? 10 into what is f0? f0 value is equal to 8 kilohertz. 8 kilohertz కి నేను hertz కింద కన్వర్ట్ చేస్తాను. అంటే కిలో value is equal to 1000. Is that clear? So therefore what will be the f1 value? f1 value is equal to 320 by 310 into 8000. Let it ilani. Clear? Now this is the frequency received by the wall. మరి వాల్ ఏం చేస్తుంది? అంత ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీని మళ్ళీ వెనక్కి పంపించేస్తుంది. ఇట్ ఇస్ రిఫ్లెక్టెడ్, రైట్? దిస్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ ఇస్ రిఫ్లెక్టెడ్ బై ద వాల్. సో దిస్ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీ is reflected by the wall. Now in the second case, in the case 2, wall దగ్గర నుంచి waves వస్తున్నాయి with what frequency? f1 అనే frequency. Now the car is moving in this direction, right? car వచ్చేసి ఎంత స్పీడ్ తో మూవ్ అవుతుంది? 10 meter per second స్పీడ్ తో మూవ్ అవుతుంది. Now which one is the source? Here? Now here wall is the source. మరి సోర్స్ స్పీడ్ అంటారా? vs is equal to 0. వాల్ మూవ్ అవ్వట్లేదు కదా. Now the car is the observer. ఎందుకంటే కార్ లో ఉన్న డ్రైవర్ ఈ ఫ్రీక్వెన్సీని రిసీవ్ చేసుకుంటున్నాడు కదా. he is the observer. Now what is the speed of the observer? 10 meter per second. Clear? Okay. మరి apparent frequency. Now the apparent frequency received by the car driver is f2 is, I am taking it as the f. Sir, approach case here. Again this is an approach case here. This is an approach case. మరి అప్రోచ్ కేసులో అప్పర్ సైన్ యూస్ చేస్తాం. అప్పర్ సైన్ v plus v naught by v minus vs into the frequency received by the observer. Now what is the frequency it is received by the observer? f1 is frequency. Now substituting here, f2 it is equal to v naught value is equal to 10, v value is equal to 320. So therefore 320 plus 10 by vs value is equal to 0. So therefore 320 into what is the frequency? f1 is the f1 it is equal to 320 into 8000, right? 320 into 8000 by 310. So finally this is the frequency received by the car driver. Okay, so idantha kuda calculation cheste on solving this one you will get the answer. You have to get the answer which is equal to answer వచ్చేసి కిలో ఇదిలో ఇచ్చాడు అన్న కిలో హెర్ట్జ్ లో ఇచ్చాడు. It is equal to 8516 hertz. It is equal to 8.5 kilohertz. 8.5 kilohertz. I hope మీకు అర్థమైంది అనుకుంటున్నాను ఈ ప్రాబ్లం.